Watch me take a graphic from this to this. Hey, and welcome to today's episode of Make It Your Own Design Academy. My name is Cynthia Akita, and I am your brand strategist, designer, and educator here at the Design Pharmacy. And in today's episode, we're going to make a fun graphic that allows your prospects to see what your process is, or the process that they have to go through. So essentially, it's going to be something like, okay, step 1, maybe book a consultation with us. Step 2, do whatever step 2 is. Step 3, step 4. And we're just going to stick to 4 steps with this grid template that we're going to be inspired by. So as you can see, the original grid is here, or the original template, is here on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that. Now you'll see on the left-hand side, I have some stock photos here. I have those stock photos from, I believe it's called Holt Stock Photography, or Hot Stock, something like that. I have an affiliate link if you would like some stock photos from them. You can go ahead, and I would appreciate it if you use my affiliate link. Let me just quickly show you. Wrong tab. So if you go to collections, they have so many different collections. I mean, at this point, they have 443 collections. I joined years and years ago. And so when I first joined, they probably had less than 20 collections. And now they have 443. They release new collections on a weekly basis. So you'll get brand new photos every single week if it hasn't changed, or at the time of this recording. And they're just amazing. I just love them. They're so classy. And you can use them for anything, social media graphics, your website, so on and so forth. And so if that's something that you're interested in, please use the link that's going to be on the screen in just a moment. And I'll also put it down in the description. All right, so let's get to this graphic. So I'm going to pick 4 photos to put in here. I'm going to drag and drop. I'm just choosing random photos at this point. So we're going to do that. We've got our photos in. If you wanted to do something fancy, you could go ahead and add like a filter over the photos. If you wanted that type of an effect, you go to edit and then take advantage of the effects you have here. If you wanted to just edit the temperature of the photo, excuse me, you would do that in the adjust section here. All right, so now what we're gonna do is get a square. I'm gonna put this square over the top here. I'm gonna center that by going to position and then center. I'm gonna put a little bit of an outline on that. So I'm gonna make the outline white just because there are, you see these gaps in between the photos. I kind of want to match that a little bit. So I can just click on the photo and click on spacing, and then I'll figure out that it's 8.870. Just technically I can copy that, and then I can use that here for the stroke. Wait, I forgot what the number was. 8.870. Let's type that in. 8.870. Okay, so it's gonna match that exactly. All right, so we have that in the center. Just want to double check. So it's in the center and then it's in the middle vertically. Now what I can do is I can also kind of grab a color from the picture here. So you'll see them kind of populate. I'm just gonna go to the bottom. I'm gonna use this gray color. Now what I'm gonna do is get some text. I know we typically use I think we use pop-ins when we kind of edit our stuff here. So I'm just gonna put in title. I'm gonna change it to pop-ins. How to work with us. And if you wanted to, you could kind of put like your logo as well. All right, I'm just gonna make that, capitalize that. Make the font white. Okay, how to work with us. And then something you could also do is kind of like put your handle underneath that. If you don't have a logo or something that you can put on the page. At Modern Photography. And with the handle, that's more so for like an Instagram or like a social media platform that uses that type of a handle. I'm gonna change the line spacing to bring the letters closer, or to bring the lines closer. It was a bit too spread out for my liking for this particular design. Okay, so there we go. How to work with this, very simple, clear, to the point. Now what I'm gonna do is duplicate this page here, and then I'm gonna fill this in with the color white. And I'm gonna select all of these. So if you wanna select multiple things, you click on them. And while you click on the additional pieces, you wanna hit your shift button. And so that's what allows you to click on all of them at one time. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this smaller. I'm gonna use this as the number. So I'm gonna change the text at 12. It needs to at least be a 21. I'm gonna change the color to, I don't even know which specific gray that is. So I'm just gonna use a gray blue. Gray blue, turn this to white. And then again with the gray blue, but I'm going to make it more bold because Pop-ins has a lot of options. So I'm gonna do a 1. I'm gonna make it bigger just to signify step 1. And then I'm gonna make it into a nice square, square-ish maybe. We'll see how even we can make it. Another thing you can do so that you don't deal with what I just dealt with is lock the position only. And then I'm gonna make sure this is centered in and of itself before I center it in the block here. And I'm just eyeballing it. I'm gonna copy it again and I'm gonna make it so that I can write like a little explanation in there. Okay. Book your consultation to ensure that we are a good fit. Not for your company, sorry, for your project. Please book a consultation so that we can learn more about your goals. Okay, so I'm just gonna center that again. And then that's the first step, right? Now, because I kind of removed this photo here, I'm going to duplicate the front page again, just so that that original picture is still there. And then I'm just gonna delete the stuff here. That way I don't have to keep redoing that every time I get to the next page and the next page and all that stuff. All right, so I duplicated it a few times. Step 2 is gonna be in here. And then I'm just gonna group this right here just so it stays together. So I'm gonna copy it, Command C, or I don't know what it is on a Windows, but whatever the equivalent of that is, sorry. And then I'm gonna Command P to paste, but so that it stays in the same, like so that it's parallel to step 1. When you drag it over, hit the shift button. That way it stays in the same. So like if we were to put these two side by side, like the last page and this page, it would all be on the same, like it would be level, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna put number 2 in here. Do your consultation. Determine your location, or select your location. Session location. There we go. I'm gonna just fix that, make it look uniform. The 2 locations for your photographs. Locations must be within a mile radius from each other. All right, so that's number 2. And then we're gonna white out the 3rd photo. Hit that paste again, and then we're gonna hit that shift button. That way it stays in line. Number 3. Enjoy your photo session. Please arrive at your location at least 30 minutes beforehand to test lighting. Enjoy yourself as we do the work. Alright, and I'm actually gonna copy this white out the fourth column of the fourth box. Sorry, I guess I I guess I had copied the photo itself too. So we selected everything. We're gonna move it over and hit shift to make sure that it's in line with the last one. So number 4, receive your edited photos and post. Photo experience is now complete. You're free to share your images with the world. Thank you. I'm gonna fix that H. All right, and then I'm going to duplicate this again on that last page and say ready to get started. All right, so so this is how we started. Just a 4 grid or a 4 photo grid, and then we turned it into this, the cover of this carousel, how to work with us. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then are you ready to get started? Visit our website. And so that is a quick and easy way to create an interactive carousel that also educates people about how they can work with you. Another thing you can do is in the photo spaces, you could put a photo that corresponds with the steps. So if the first step is a consultation, you can put maybe a telephone or a computer to signify that consultation. The second step being the location, you could put, a garden or whatever your second step photo corresponds with, and then kind of continue like that. And so the options are endless for what you can do, and it doesn't always have to be a how to work with us graphic, right? It can be anything that involves steps or anything that has 4 points. If you're teaching something to your audience, if that thing you're teaching has 4 points, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, or a rationale that again has 4 points, then go ahead and use something like this. Or keep in mind that Instagram has countless grids, so even if it had 6 points, that's something that you could do as well. You just have to pick a grid that has 6 spots in it. So on and so forth. So this is what we have for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you would like to use hot stock in your brand or in your branding, go ahead and please use my affiliate code. I would appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.